Why, hello there everyone, how are you doing this wonderful day? In today's video, we will be covering another potential gem making method, spinny wheels. These spinny wheels are something I've wanted to cover for quite a while now, and with the fantasy wheel being relatively newer, I decided what better time than now to test these wheels out and see if I could make any profit from them at all. I'll only be focusing on the fantasy wheel for this video, but I'm still interested to see if any of the other wheels can make profit, specifically tech wheel, so plan to visit the others in the future. So first things first, I had to go out and actually buy the tickets before we can get to work using them. Buying these tickets can be a real pain as people aren't usually selling them in bulk, and if you can find them in bulk, they are usually overpriced. The average price of a fantasy spinny wheel ticket at the time of this video is around 40k, but with me having to pay extra at times, I'm just going to round it up to 43k per ticket. I had originally only planned to open 10,000 tickets for this video, but decided to go out and purchase more soon after finishing the first 10,000. As for the wheel itself, the most notable and profitable prize would be the huge, obviously, as the exist count for a lot of the variants is extremely low right now, and this huge holds a really good value. There are also a couple of good ultimates to hit as a jackpot prize as well, with chest spell being another notable one. The rest of the wheel is mostly just filler potions and enchants. However, there is also a large gift bag prize that is worth around 100k gems to land on, and also a spot that just rewards plain gems, upwards of 500k. First look at this wheel is promising. I honestly could imagine me being able to get profit quite easily. Well, anyways, enough chatter. Let's head on down to the fantasy spinning wheel and use some tickets to see if we can get lucky or not and test how much, if any, profit we can make from this wheel. Hello, what's up guys? How you guys doing? It's good to see ya. I'm standing here by the fantasy spinning wheel because I went out and I bought 10,000 of these spinny wheel tickets here because I want to see what we can get. So these tickets cost about 40k each. They're kind of hard to find though, so I got them for 46k each and spent about, we have 460 mil basically in the fantasy spinny wheel tickets. But yeah, basically we have 75 mil we're gonna start with. We're gonna open up all 10,000 of these tickets. I'm gonna use the controller. I usually use the controller because it's a bit quicker, but I'll be back if anything interesting happens. We'll see if we can make 460 mil profit back or not. I'm curious to see how much profit we'll make back just in pure gems, but then if we do hit a huge, that would also be an insane amount of profit back if I decide to sell it. I'm not sure if I'm going to sell it, but let's get started using some of these tickets. Hopefully we can get something interesting. Oh, that was a jackpot right there, but it was, I'm almost positive it was like coins, potions. Oh no, that's not good. Yeah, it was definitely a, I'm not sure, I'll have to play it back. It definitely wasn't anything interesting. It wasn't like a huge or anything. Okay, cool, that was one jackpot. Not very good one. It was a coins potion, but you know, still very cool to see. Ooh, there was another jackpot right there. I literally blinked and missed it. I know that sounds crazy. I have no idea what it was. Okay. That was another jackpot. I actually saw it though that time. It was charm stones. Oh, that's so bad. It was like 3 charm stones or something. Maybe that's what I got last time too. What if I got charm stones twice in a row with jackpots? Yeah, that's like really bad. Definitely not the jackpot we want to see. Even these would be a lot better. But we're on rate with jackpots, 3 and about 3,000 tickets. So we have theoretically 7 more jackpots to see. So hopefully we could start possibly making a profit. We've just made a little over 75 million gems so far in pure gems. Plus we'll have the gift bags to open up. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we'll make the 460 mil back. Another jackpot there, and it was, once again, Charmstones. I saw it. I did catch it again. I've been catching them a lot recently. I heard the fruit go off. So yay, more Charmstones. Okay, that is 4 jackpots. Okay, another jackpot. We did go 1,000 tickets without a jackpot, like I thought, but we did just get one, and I'm pretty sure I saw lucky eggs potions. Okay, just a bit over 5,000 tickets used. Wait, no, just exact. Oh yeah, it is just a bit, whatever. 5,000 tickets used. We've seen, I think, 5 jackpots. They've all been very bad. We're starting to get up here with these gift bags. So how much is 800 of these worth? This is 8 mil right here, and I'm pretty sure I had like 30 of them or however many. So yeah, so that's like an extra 8 mil on top of that. And then we're getting some of these mini chests too. So we can add like 10 mil probably, a bonus. Ooh, another jackpot there. It was potions again. Dang, man, very unlucky. Another jackpot soon after. It was another potions. I'm pretty sure it was damage potions this time. Not getting very lucky at all with the jackpots. At this rate, we probably won't make any profit. Oh, wow. I just got that super rare ultimate. Oh, wow. How much is this worth again? 129 mil chest spell. Okay, I think this used to be worth a lot more. The chest spell. Is this the one that bakes them all into mini chests? Okay, yeah. This used to be worth a lot more. Oh man, it would have been awesome to get it back in the day. I think it used to be like a bill. It's still 129 mil, so we're definitely gonna make profit hitting chest spell. So that's really cool. It would have been awesome to hit this when the wheel first came out. But we'll definitely see profit with this now for sure. Awesome. Okay, let's go use the rest of the tickets. How many tickets do we have left? We have just under 2K left. So we'll finish these and then we'll count the total profit. I'll probably end up buying 10,000 more, I think. Because I didn't end up keeping, I want to like put my whole inventory, make my inventory completely empty, and then we'll keep track of every single piece of loot. But let's finish up these tickets, see what we get. It is nice to finally hit something. Oh no, we hit a jackpot and it was a fortune enchant. Oh no, that might be. Yeah, it's not even worth showing it because you can just get fortunes all the time. Okay. Not the best. That was probably the worst jackpot of the whole time. Yeah, it definitely wasn't the pet. I just wanted to double check. We might see one more jackpot, but we'll still definitely see profit with hitting that chest spell. So I'm actually really happy I got chest spell and it wasn't like this lightning one or the tsunami. Let's finish these tickets and then we'll see what the total profit is. It'll probably end up being maybe like 100 mil if I could guess. But we'll finish these real quick. We'll spin the rest of these. We'll check it out. Ooh, one last jackpot. That was nice. It was one of the weaker ultimates. Yeah, it was a lightning storm, which is I actually had lightning storm originally, but I know it's a bit cheaper. Yeah, it's not even a mil. It's still nice to see that over like, yeah, I guess it's about the same. Yeah, it's a pretty crappy jackpot. I guess it's better than like potions, but okay, it was nice to see one last one. I still don't think we'll see a final one, but let's finish these 800. Okay, there we go, 10,000 tickets. I honestly kind of lost track of how many jackpots I hit because I took a couple of breaks. This was pretty long. This was like an hour and 30 minutes of me spinning that dang wheel. That took quite a while, but we made about 325 mil in pure gems. And then if you count the chest spell, which is, how much is this chest spell? It's so hard to do this with the controller. That's 130. So 130 plus 320 would be like 450 mil. So we easily made our cash back there. And then if we check down here, I guess this would be the profit, would be 5 mil Uh, 5 mil and 20 mil. So yeah, 25 mil profit in about an hour, 2 hours. That's really not that good. However, if I would have hit one of the huges, like one of the rainbow huges or something, or if I would have had a bit better luck with the jackpots, it probably would have been a bit more profitable. Just the fact that you can hit profit in general, like you can get profit from this wheel, is pretty cool. I definitely want to try 10,000 tickets, 10,000 more tickets, but like I'm gonna empty my whole inventory so we can see the actual profit, because there was also some charm stones. Let's count the charm stones. That's another 8 mil, so I mean technically that's like 35 mil an hour. So I mean, not terrible, but definitely not good with today's methods. So yeah, as I mentioned previously, this is when I decided to go out and purchase another 20,000 tickets, and it was mainly just because of how organized everything would look when it's all in boxes. I went ahead and put every single item in my inventory in boxes before I started opening the tickets, just to get a clearer idea on how much profit we made and to help it be more organized. These 20,000 tickets I didn't record opening due to me opening them while sleeping with Tiny Task, but in total it took me around 9 hours to open these 20,000 tickets, which was a lot slower than had I been doing it manually with a controller. As for the results, well, let's go ahead and see what the loot from 20,000 fantasy spinny tickets looks like. Alright, just about to finish up on the 20,000 tickets. I'm very curious to see what kind of loot we've got. I have checked a bit. I checked a bit at 5,000 tickets left because I just couldn't help myself. But moment of truth, time to see. We ended up making 650 million diamonds, and that's just in pure gems. That's pretty good. I mean, I would say we probably spent about 860 mil. That's what I was thinking, is 860 mil. So to get almost 650 mil back is incredible. But if we do check here, let's check pets first. I am proud to announce that, look, we did end up getting one Pixie Bee, believe it or not, which is going to be huge profit. I mean, this was basically 500 mil. All of the profit is going to come from here. If you add this, I'm not sure if I am gonna sell it or not, but we're just gonna assume I'm gonna sell it. And yeah, this was cool. This is a huge loot pickup. This is gonna be the reason we get profit. We check over here in items. What do we got here? We have some various fruits. We're gonna add all of this up, but we'll add all of it into a box. We got some flags, some boosts. Some of this stuff I think I just got from my mastery, so it's not going to be 100% all from this wheel. Yeah, some of the stuff I got from the mastery. Okay, it doesn't look like anything too special in items, but that's to be expected. Potions, I'm not really going to browse through. It looks like a decent amount of potions. A lot of like tier 6s, tier 7s, some tier 8s, some tier 9s in there. That means I hit a couple of jackpots with these potions. I'm assuming I got some too from like the mastery. But yeah, all really good. And then we have the enchants. Yeah, enchants looks pretty good, honestly. There's a lot of these in here. Seems like you can get a lot more enchants on the table than other items. So yeah, that's good. And then the last little category we'll check is ultimates. Ultimates we got pretty decently lucky with, I would say. We got 4 of these lightning storms, which was a mil each. It would have been nice to get more tsunamis, but we did get 1 tsunami, which is an additional 50 mil. And a tornado, which is like 4.8 mil, so almost 5 mil. Yeah, all in all, a really good session. I made a lot of profit here. Let's go ahead and add everything to a box, and then we'll see how much it comes out to in total. So let's go ahead and fill it up. We'll put the huge in there, the Pixie Bee. Okay, here we are. So I have now organized pretty much everything that I had in my inventory. There's a couple things that are still in there because I just got it from the mastery or whatever. But yeah, we went ahead and put everything that we got from the wheel into 2 boxes. Let's go ahead and get a calculator up because I can't really do math that well. So let's start at the 652 million. Let's check the first box. Box number 1, it contains another 612 million gems. So let's add that to the total. And then box number 2 contains 61 million. So that's about 1.3 billion gems we ended up making. So we spent about 860 mil and made about 1.3 billion gems. So yeah, most of the profit, like I thought, is gonna be in the huge. A lot of this other stuff will just kind of help you get your gems back. So that's kind of nice. Yeah, it's kind of what I thought. Yeah, most of the, if you are gonna do tickets, if you're gonna spin this wheel for yourself and use some of these fantasy tickets and expect to get profit, you're gonna want to see the huge. That's gonna be the best way you're gonna see profit. I think this in total took me like 8 to 10 hours. 8 hours for 500 mil, like, isn't terrible, I would have to say. I don't know. There's probably definitely better methods out there, but it was a very fun experiment. I'm glad I did it. Very, very awesome. So there we have it. In total, for 30,000 fantasy tickets, we spent just under 1.3 billion gems while making back just a bit over 1.8 billion, giving a total of around 550 million gems profit over the course of 10 hours. That's about 55 million gems per hour at this wheel. However, this number is very versatile, and the profit you're going to make on this wheel is really dependent on if and what variant of huge you get. Most of the other rewards are just there to help you retain your gems back and possibly break even, with the huge being the jackpot prize that is going to net you some really good profit. Honestly, this drop table is designed very nicely overall. I like the fact that I can walk away only semi-disappointed when I don't get the huge, instead of massively disappointed due to there just not being any good rewards on the table other than the huge. I'm glad I was able to make my gems back and would totally revisit this wheel and any others in hopes of getting a rainbow huge from one of them and really hitting some awesome profit. Okay guys, well that's it for me for now. Thanks for checking out the fantasy spinny wheel with me and seeing if we could make any profit from it or not. I've been playing more Pet Sim again recently, so consider subscribing if you enjoyed the video and want to see more of my content. Thanks as always, everyone, for watching. So much love, take care, and I'll be back for the next video. Yukai out.